For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. C&C Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at C&C Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at C&C have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, C&C has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas, so stop in today and see what C&C can do for you. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
There's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. Unlimited Custom Apparel in Crocker has everything you need for unique apparel and promotional products for your team or business. With a wide range of handmade custom shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and so much more, Unlimited Custom Apparel has what you want. So no matter what you need printed or pressed, embroidered or emblazoned, the possibilities are unlimited. Find them on Facebook today and tell them that Better Call Ball sent you their way. As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs for manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it. All right, everybody, we are back, and we've got Coach Belinda Tolbert here, the coach of the Richland Lady Bears. How we doing, Belinda?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. Enjoying this tournament here, albeit a delayed one, so we get an extra game every night. Nothing wrong with that, though. So, you are the head coach of the Richland Lady Bears, and this is your first season being the head coach, correct?
Yes.
Where have you been prior to this?
I was the assistant coach at Richland.
And is that your only coaching gig prior to this?
Other than youth league, yes.
Well, youth experience still counts.
Yep.
So, are you excited for your first year of coaching?
I am. I'm really excited.
You guys did lose your first game against Cuba. Just first game jitters kind of thing, or?
Yeah, and we were a little under the weather, just everything at once.
Nothing really going your way that day, apparently.
Yeah.
So, how optimistic, having said that, do you feel about your number 3 seed here in the conference tournament?
I'm pretty comfortable with the number 3. We work really hard, and they've all come out and put in the work, so.
Well, that's what matters. You know, it's the things that don't take talent that really make the difference. You know, you have that work ethic about you and the willingness to get better and have that drive to do what it takes to make your team better.
Yes.
Which, of course, foundation of any good team is teamwork, so. Having said that, so who do you think is going to be your standout players this year? You've obviously got Mallory Moss, who's a huge force here in the conference. You've got Cameron Cardos. Who else do you think is going to be kind of your standout player this year? Who's going to surprise the rest of the conference this year?
I feel we have a couple. Bernie Kincaid and Chesney Braithwaite, they both are stepping right into the starting positions, and they're working their tails off to get there.
Excellent. Allie Cambier is one I kind of pegged as going to be a big factor for this team down the stretch.
Yes.
Every time I see Allie play, she just gets better and better and better. And I hate to seem like I'm trying to suck up to anybody, but, I mean, she just does get better and better. And once she figures out the system and the plays and all that, she executes them very well. I think she's a good, accurate shooter. She's good at handling the ball, and I think she's going to be a big difference down the stretch for the Lady Bears.
Yes, I agree. She has automaticity during practice, but she will not pull the trigger during a game. So we're working on getting her more confident in that.
Confidence issue, they happen, you know, and especially when they're young. I know Allie's a junior this year, right?
Yes.
So it'll come.
Yes.
I think once she gets a little more playing time in and kind of gets that confidence about her shot, it'll be a whole new ball game, so to speak. So, well, good luck tonight with your first game. You take on the 6th-seeded who? Stoutland Lady Tigers,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So the Stoutland Lady Tigers will be a good matchup here. We're going to have that matchup at least twice this year. Note 3 times because we've got community night. So that's going to be a good rivalry throughout this year and should be a good game tonight as well. So thanks for being with us, Coach Tolbert, and we wish you luck.
Thank you.
ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. All right, everybody. Time for game number 2 for the night is the number 7 seeded Laquey Lady Hornets versus the number 9 seeded Plato Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles falling to Newburgh in the first play-in game on Saturday. And the Laquey girls falling in a close game to Iberia to open it up on Monday. So now this is the game to stay in. And your starters for the Laquey Lady Hornets are going to be Kaylin Jones, Kaylana Conception, looks like, of course, Trinity Harvey, Leah Thier, and Addie Schubert. And for the Plato Lady Eagles, it's going to be Aspen Hazelwood, Chloe Cook. Let's see, number 4 there is Marissa Drake. Number 5, Erica Todds. Spelled with 3 A's. Aarka. Interesting way to do it. And then number 15, I believe, is Stella Turner. Going to be rounding out the starting 5 here for the Plato Lady Eagles. And 1, 3, 4, 5, 15. That's who it is. So the Laquey Lady Hornets played a really good game against the Iberia Lady Rangers the other night. Trinity Harvey led all scorers with 19 in a 58-46 loss to the number 2 seed, Iberia Lady Rangers. And here's the tip. It's up, and Laquey will have possession to start this ball game. Pass up top to Jones. Jones looking to get to Leah Thier. Thier. Inside it is picked off. Estella Turner picks it off in the lane, and it goes back the other way. And now we're going to have a double dribble call on Chloe Cook. So it's going to stay down here with the Laquey Lady Hornets. Schubert, long pass over to Jones. Jones inside to Thier, no good, off the glass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Here's the pass. This one picked off and knocked out of bounds. That's Erica Todd's. Kind of tripped over there. That's going to be a foul call on Addie Schubert with the pressure. That's her first and the team's first. Here's the inbound from Drake. Drake gets it in there to Todd's. Todd's stolen away by Trinity Harvey, and back to the basket she'll go. Boom, first points of the night for either team is scored by Trinity Harvey, who had 19 in the opening game against Iberia. Cook trying to save that one, instead throws it away. Jones back the other way now. Up top to Conception. Now a long pass over to Jones. Jones underneath. She's going to go for the layup. It will fall, but it's a travel call. So no basket for Kaylin Jones. Looks like we've got about 6 of you watching. We appreciate you tuning in. Long pass down to Chloe Cook. Cook, unsure about what to do with the ball here, and she's going to get called for a carry. Chloe Cook is just a freshman, so we'll take it easy on her. She looks just a little flustered out there, maybe a little lost. Still adjusting to playing at the high school level. Here's the inbound to Jones. Jones, a senior. Over to Conception, who saves it, but is picked up by Erica Todds. That one swiped away by Harvey. Conception going to drive. No good. It gets her own rebound. Underneath the basket. It's ripped away there by Erica Todds. Cook throws it right into the hands of a Lady Hornet, but it is picked up by Hazelwood, who's going to bring it across the timeline here against Harvey. Good screen there by Cook. Hazelwood up with the little floater, no good. Harvey with the rebound. Back the other direction. Little miscue there, and Chloe Cook's going to get the steal. But she pushed off in the process. No, that's going to be a foul on Trinity Harvey. So it's going to stay with the Lady Eagles here. That is Turner handling it across the timeline. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Plato Lady Eagles. Looks like it touched the foot of one of the Lady Hornets possibly. Inbound here to Hazelwood. Hazelwood back up top looking for Cook, and she's going to travel. She forgot. Whoops. So back the other way we'll go. Still 2-0 here with 5:58 to go here in the first quarter. Across the timeline goes Jones. Jones going to get a foul call there. That's going to go against Chloe Cook, her first. Team second. No, team first, excuse me. In the corner to Thier. Thier gets it off to Harvey. Harvey barely able to handle it on the drive, but she'll get it. She now has all 4 points for the Laquey Lady Hornets in the contest. Cook dribbling with her head down. That one swiped away, and Harvey goes up with it, no good. Rebound underneath, picked up by Todds. Todd's going to say, wait a minute. Hands it off to, oh, that was Turner, excuse me. Hands it off to Todd's. Over there to Drake. Marissa Drake has it stolen away from her by her own teammate, Chloe Cook, who turns the ball over on a travel here. So Laquey gets the ball back here. Leading by 4. Looking to extend it. As 3 minutes have elapsed here in the first half. Long pass over to Conception. She's going to drive. Gets it into Schubert. Schubert out to Jones. Jones for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded again by Kaylana. Kaylana goes up with it. No good. She was blocked, and now we'll have a foul call. I'd imagine that's going to be on Drake. It is going to be on Marissa Drake, her first, team second. That'll send Kaylana up to the charity stripe here to shoot 2. First one is no good. Took a couple of bounces there. Checking in here is Callie Martin and Pickney. Olivia Pickney, the junior. Backup guard off the bench here. Second one up by Kaylana is good. 5-0 here, Laquey leads. Pitching a shutout so far in this ball game. Cooks on a fast break here. Swiped out of bounds by Kaylin Jones. Chloe Cook has potential. She's very quick, handles the ball pretty well, but if she does not start dribbling with her head up to where she can see what's happening, she's going to be in a world of trouble here before too long. 4:40 on the clock. Inbound off of Chloe Cook's foot, now picked up and over to Turner. No good on that one. Fast break here by Kaylin Jones. Now she's going to slip. I think that was as much the floor as it was anything else. That's going to be a foul now on Peyton Pimentel, who's checked in for Plato. Laquey to inbound it from under the basket. To Leah Thier, but it's poked out. Cook ends up with it. Chloe Cook back the other direction. Got her head up this time. She's panicking. You can see it. Tipped into the backcourt. Hazelwood picks it up. Hazelwood gets it over to Drake. Drake up and in good. And it's now 5-2 as Drake is on the board first for the Plato Lady Eagles. We're going to have a timeout called here. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So let's go ahead and hear from one of our sponsors while we have the chance. We'll be back in a second.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality.
All right, back with you here. 4:09 left here in the first quarter. Inbound by Pickney. And it'll be Jones bringing it across half court. Inside quickly. Back out to Thier. Thier for 3, no good. Rebounded by Conception, up no good. Finally, rebound brought down by the Plato Lady Eagles. Over to Cook. Cook along the sideline. She's going to get a foul called. That's going to be on Leah Thier, her first. Third team foul for the Lady Hornets in the first quarter. We'll see Addie Schubert and Trinity Harvey checking back in here. Here's the inbound. It's a long inbound to Hazelwood. She's got a chance here. Drives. And she's going to draw the foul against Pickney and go to the line here to shoot 2. So a chance to cut the lead here.
to just 1 point if she can make both of these. That foul was on Pickney, and that's her second personal foul. First one up and no good by Hazelwood. Like I said in the earlier game, if you got a kid out there watching, practice your free throws, kid. Up, and that one is good. Cuts the lead now to just 2. Back across the timeline goes Pickney. Pickney and Cook. Cook steals it away and goes to the floor to get it. And we're going to have a foul call here. It's going to be on Pickney, her third. And that'll bring in Riley Gayer. Riley, a junior already. I've literally known that kid since she was born. And it makes me feel incredibly old in the process. That was the 5th team foul, so Plato's going to go to the line here to shoot 2. I think it's going to be Cook. It is. She's going to have an opportunity to put a couple points on the board here and tie this game up. .337 on the clock here. First one up for Cook is off the front of the rim. No good. Second shot for Cook now. Up, and that one is good. Nothing but net there. Sinks it. Cuts the lead now to 1 point. For as many turnovers as there has been in this first quarter already, and we got a blocking foul now on Cook, her second. For as many turnovers as there hasn't been a whole lot of scoring off of those turnovers. Here's the inbound from Harvey. Screen set. Cook steals it away from Gayer, the intended target. Cook falls. Gayer going for it at the same time as Peyton Pimentel. And we're going to have a jump ball. So it'll stay with Plato. Inbound to Hazelwood. Running around like chickens with their heads cut off at this point. Nice defense there by Kaylana, but it is a 2-point for Estella Turner to give Plato their first lead of the ball game here. Down 5-0 at 1 point, now have scored 6 unanswered. And a shot by Callie Martin. Oof. Uglier than Grandpa's toenails on that one. Driving the lane is Hazelwood, no good. And picked up by Kaylana. And now we're going to have a jump ball situation. It'll go back with the Laquey Lady Hornets now. Schubert to inbound it. Inception going to come out. Callie Martin going to come out. Jones and Thier back in. 2:50 to go here in the first quarter. Pass over to Schubert, now in the middle, Trinity Harvey. She's thought about a drive, but couldn't get around the corner there in time. Inside to Thier. Thier tries to get it to Trinity Harvey underneath the basket. Turner in her face, and the ball will go out of bounds, so it'll be Plato's ball now. Coming back the opposite way. Pressed by Laquey, inbound to Hazelwood. Matched up with Kaylin Jones. Let's see who wins this battle. Jones keeps her from scoring. Now back the other way for Harvey. Harvey has plenty of time to drive. Up and in, will draw the foul in the process. Harvey now has 6 of the 7 points for Laquey and a chance for one more. 4th team foul for the, 5th team foul for the Plato Lady Eagles. That one on Hazelwood, her first. And Harvey makes it to make it 8-6 here and retake the lead. Laquey getting in the face of the Plato Lady Eagles. Pimentel going to call a timeout before the turnover occurs. Let's see if we're taking a half or a whole. Going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it with you. Make sure you guys, if you're watching on YouTube, you're subscribed to the channel here. I also do restaurant and food reviews. I have a podcast that's going to be in progress very soon. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook, same kind of content with the added bonus of pictures and other short videos dealing mostly with Frisco League sports, but not entirely. For example, Ruger Covey today signed with Missouri State West Plains Baseball from Rolla High School. I also shared that Coach Miller picked up his 300th win recently, so just general sports from around the area. So if you enjoy seeing the updates about these kids and coaches and all the other interesting accoutrements, make sure you are a subscriber or a follower. Cook with the inbound here, dribbling around, gets it to Hazelwood. Plato about to turn it over in the backcourt if they don't hurry. And that's the 10-second violation. So that's a turnover by Plato. 2:02 now. Left in the first. Both teams in the bonus, 8-6. Inbound to Harvey. Harvey thought about a corner three. She's going to drive instead. Gets stopped by Turner. Jones, the three, no good. Cook thrown to the floor on the rebound opportunity, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Plato, it looks like. Which is interesting because there was two Lady Hornets in the mix there. Thier with the inbound, and she's going to draw the foul. No, travel call. So, minute 50 on the clock here. Both teams in the bonus. It'll be Drake inbounding it from underneath the basket over here from the baseline. Throws a lob pass out there for one of her teammates. Cook and Todd's in a collision. Todd's just sprained her wrist or something. I've seen it bend backwards on the floor. Harvey on the fast break here, mismatch, and she's going to put it up and in. She now has 9 points. And Laquey has 10. Drake going to stay in. No, excuse me. Todd's has checked out. She was the one that fell. Inbound from Jones. Pass over to Thier. No good on the jumper. Yeah. Todd's took a hard spill there, and I've seen her wrist bend backwards the opposite direction. She's probably not feeling real great. Interception by Harvey back the other way now. Over to Thier on the wing, inside to Schubert. Schubert puts it up. Good. I'll tell you what, that ain't a good-looking shot, but it's effective. Back the other way now. Fast break attempt again. Picked off by Harvey underneath. The same result as last time when they tried it. Pass to Schubert. Back out to Trinity Harvey. Now over to Jones. Jones driving the lane. She's going up with it, and she'll draw the foul in the process. So Jones will go to the line here to shoot two. That's the second foul on Peyton Pimentel for Plato. Jones, an opportunity to put her first points on the board here. That one good. Jones had 3 points in the previous. I was looking for Maddie Schubert. Or Addie, I mean. Addie had 6 points in that last game. Jones misses the second. Rebound by Thier. But she went out of bounds with the momentum. So it'll still be Plato's ball here. 13-6, 47 seconds on the clock. She's going to get called for a violation, and she does. 5-second violation, so it'll stay down on that end. It'll be Laquey's ball now. No seniors on the Plato team, all underclassmen. Aspen Hazelwood, the lone junior. Turnover on the inbound over here. Inside here to Turner. Turner up, no good. Rebounded by Drake. Drake out to Cook. Cook drives, kicks it off her own knee. Saved again by Drake. Harvey going to pick it up. Harvey driving against 3 different Plato Lady Eagles. Cook goes to the floor, and Harvey picks up 2 more here with 15 seconds to go on the clock. Clock running for some reason. They started it early. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that will end the quarter here. So as we head to the second quarter, it is Laquey 15, Plato 6. We'll be back in just a moment after this message.
CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR.
Welcome back. I am thinking that I missed a free throw or something on the Laquey side of things, but 15-6, 11 of which belong to Trinity Harvey. And there's going to be a travel on Cook. Chloe Cook just not having a great game. Laquey Lady Hornets leading here by 9. Over in the corner, Jones for 3. That one will fall, and good. Jones now has 4 points. And it's a 12-point lead. Harvey steals it away, gets it to Schubert. Stolen away by Cook. Cook very quick. If she just did not panic, she would be a force to be reckoned with here with that speed. You can't teach speed. She's young. She'll get better as the season progresses. Todd's there, back in now. Pass up top to Hazelwood, over to Todd's. Todd's for 3. That one's no good. Rebounded by Jones. Back the other way now with Jones. Jones inside to Leah Thier. Thier gets it over to Kaylana. Kaylana Conception, no good. Rebounded by Thier. Back to Kaylana. Kaylana over to Harvey. Harvey's going to drive baseline. And she will get the charge call. Harvey picks up her second foul there. No basket. Chloe Cook only had 2 points in the first game. Inbound now to her. Back the other direction. It's Todd's. Picked off by Jones. Now back the other way. Out to Kaylana. Kaylana going to drive baseline. Jumper from the block. No good. Back this way with Plato. Chloe Cook. Little pass out of the press here. And throws it right to Trinity Harvey. At this point, there's been more turnovers than points scored by the two teams combined. That one missed by Trinity Harvey, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Laquey. Here comes Callie Martin back in. Trinity Harvey, win or lose, is definitely on my old tournament team, which I will put together and put out when the Frisco League coaches all-tournament team is voted on. See how they compare. So Laquey retains possession here. Inbound to Thier. Thier inside to Callie Martin, and now we're going to have a foul. I believe that's going to be on Drake. No, it's going to be on... he said 12. I'm going to guess he meant 15. I still don't know who the foul's on, but we'll figure it out in a minute. Here's the inbound from Thier. Thier to Jones. It's swiped away. It was on Cook, her third personal. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter, excuse me. 2 more games on the docket tonight. All girls games. Here's Conception on the turnaround jumper, and she'll draw the foul. That's probably going to be on Drake. Nope, going to be on Estella Turner. And that'll send Kaylana to the line here to shoot 2. That's Turner's first foul on the evening. First one up and good for Conception. Makes it a 13-point lead here. Second one up, and it is good. Makes them both for a 14-point lead for the Lady Hornets. Plato inching ever closer to being in turbo clock as this game progresses. That's going to be a foul on Schubert, her second. Here's the inbound to Cook. No, Hazelwood, excuse me. So it's going to stay with Plato here. Inbound to Cook. Cook double team back there. Pimentel trying to get loose, gets it to Cook. Cook almost travels with it. She's going to go straight to the hole, loses her balance, gets it to Turner in the process. Rebounded by Martin. Jones back the other way, gets it to Thier. Thier, left-hand layup, good. And Leah Thier has her first points of the night. Inbound here to Hazelwood. Hazelwood bringing it back this direction. That should have been a carry, but I think it's going to be a foul on Schubert. It is. That's her third. Addie Schubert drawing fouls like flies at this point, she's important on the defensive end for sure. She had 6 points the other night at the opening round, but she is more a defensive person. 5:15 to go here. And that's going to be a travel call on Cook. Shout out to Sparky watching us from home. Hope you feel better, Sparky. We love having you at the games. Here's the inbound now. Jones and Thier in the backcourt. Pass over to Leah. Leah inside here to Harvey. Harvey in traffic. Almost loses the ball. Gets it over to Conception. Conception drives. Pass out to Kaylin Jones. Jones back up to the top. Bounce pass over to Callie Martin. Martin, a little, I guess you can call that a jumper, a little push shot. Conception going to the hole. She's going to draw a foul. That's going to be the fourth team foul for Plato in the quarter. That's going to be on Cook, and that is her fourth. So Cook probably done for the rest of the half. Erica Todd's going to check back in here. Plato only has 2 other bench players, it looks like. And here comes Olivia Pickney back in the ball game. She makes the first. She now has 4 points, all by way of free throw. Second shot is good also, makes them both. 24-6 now. 18-point lead. Here's the inbound to Todd's. Todd's long pass down to Hazelwood, and that's going to be a travel call. So it's a turnover. I'm going to have to start getting a clicker for turnovers. Give Levi something else to do over here. My little minion. My camera gremlin, as I call him. Trinity Harvey gets that one off the tip, and that's going to be a travel, no bucket. That's Levi's official title now, the camera gremlin. Hazelwood getting it on the run. That's going to be a jump ball. No, that's going to be a foul, and it's going to be on Kaylin Jones. Her first, I believe. I think that's the 5th team foul. So that'll send somebody to the line here. So that one was on Kaylin Jones, her second. And at the line now is Hazelwood. She made one of her 2 earlier in the first quarter. That one off the back of the basket, no good. Hit the back of the bucket. We're going to have a timeout called here. 30-second timeout by Laquey. So 24-6 the lead, 4:26 to go here. Plato. Cook has 4 fouls. Pimentel has 2. Turner, Drake, and Hazelwood each have 1. Laquey, Jones, and Harvey both have 2. Schubert and Pickney both have 3. Leah Thier only has 1. 4:26 on the clock here. Hazelwood's second shot now. Second one up and nothing but net. She'll sink it. Make it 24-7. Just like our sponsors, U.S. Disaster Restoration. It's 24-7. Pickney gets it on the wing. Back to Jones. Jones up top to Thier. Pickney from 3. No good. Harvey with the rebound. It is good. She now has 13. She has half of the points for the Laquey squad. That one batted out of bounds. Going to go off the hands of Erica Todds. So the deflection by Harvey ends up going the Lady Hornets' way. It went off the fingertips there of Todds. She's just having some sour luck so far this game. 4:01 to go here in the second quarter. Long inbound to Jones is picked away by Plato. Jones ends up with it in the backcourt. She's going to drive. Going to the lane for the layup, good. Jones now has 6 points in the game. 28-7. Harvey, that one inbound, off the inbound, good. Just out there bullying these poor Plato Lady Eagles on that press. Conception gets it, she's gonna drive. Up and in, good. And that's her first actual bucket of the ball game. And we're going to have a timeout called. We'll take it with them. We'll be back here in just a moment after this.
The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster.
All right, welcome back. 3:31 to go here until halftime. Next ball game on the docket is going to be Crocker and Newburgh. Newburgh won the play-in game for the right to play Crocker, the number 1 seed. Plato doing a good job of breaking the press here out of the timeout. That is Peyton Pimentel coming up with it off the deflection. Now down to Erica Todds. Todds circles around. Over to Drake. Drake on the wing. Back up here to Hazelwood. Hazelwood drives. Hand up in her face. That's Story in there on defense. And that's going to be a foul. Good on that first free throw. Sorry, I was directing my camera gremlin. He's going to go down and get Coach Robinson for me. I'm going to try to get him in at the half for a interview. Both are good. Hazelwood sinks them both. Oop. Didn't mean to hit the replay button, guys. My bad. Good Lord. My fingers don't want to work. Shot by Kaylana, no good. Rebounded back out to Pickney. Pickney for 3, no good off the side of the bucket. On the floor, Laquey still has it. Jones comes up with it, stolen away there by Todds. Back around. Rebounded by Harvey. Harvey back the other way, no good on the shot. Harvey, long pass into Conception. Conception up with it, no good. Gets her own rebound and she is mobbed. Well, that's going to be a foul on, I think he said 25, but I don't see a 25 out there. I think he meant Peyton Pimentel, 24. Her third foul. That'll send Conception to the line to shoot 2 more. That one is good. Makes it 33-9 here. Plato in the bonus now. Second shot up. Makes them both. 34-9 now. Here's the inbound by Pimentel. Laquey still pressing. Trying to get that turbo clock started in the second half. If they go up by 30, it'll be turbo clock all the way through the second half until they bring it back within a certain amount. There's a good jumper there by Turner. And puts Plato in double digits. Back across Pickney. Handling it, gets it over to Harvey. Harvey can't handle the pass, and it will go out of bounds. So a turnover there by the Lady Hornets. I have Coach Brandon Robinson up here for the halftime. Get a short interview in. This is Turner driving right side. Back to Peyton Pimentel. Long pass across. Barely corralled over there by Drake. Back up top here to Hazelwood. Over to Todds. Todd's going to dish it off to Pimentel. And we're going to have a foul called there on Jones, her third, and that'll send Pimentel to the line with an opportunity to get her first points of the evening. That is the third foul on Kaylin Jones. First one up by Peyton. No good off the back of the rim there. Jones going to check out. Callie Martin going to check in for the remainder of the quarter. Pimentel's second shot up. And it'll get a friendly roll and go in. Makes one of the two. 34-12. Pickney dishes it off to Harvey. Harvey calling for a screen. Martin Both Martin and Story over there acting like they're attached at the hip. They both went for the pass, and they both stopped at the same time. That's just inexperience showing over there with those two young girls. Martin, a junior. Story, a freshman. Martin hasn't had a ton of playing time, though. Up and missed it. Back the other way now. Leah Thier with it. Poked out. Hazelwood grabs it. Hazelwood dribbles through traffic. She's going to go all the way into the lane. Martin on the defense, unsuccessful, but Hazelwood successful. Pulls it back to 20 points on the lead here. Pickney dribbles in, gets it to Leah Thier. Thier thought about shooting it, but won't. Stolen away by Hazelwood. She's going to drive in again, and she's going to draw the foul. That'll be on Pickney, her fourth. So that'll send Hazelwood to the line here to shoot two more. She shot 6, made 3. Looking to shore up her free throw percentage with these. That one bangs in. Maddie Sapp, Riley Gayer checking in. 23 is Maddie Schubert. And Kaylana Concepcion in. Giving the starters a rest here, and probably an earful from Matlock just prior to the halftime. Makes them both 34-16 now. Dish to Kaylana. She's going to drive. No good off the basket. Goes for her own rebound. Gets it. It's off Erica Todd's, but they're going to say it went off of Kaylana. So it'll be Plato's ball here with 42 seconds remaining. Good dribbling by Hazelwood. A little switch over out to Todd's. Todd's on the wing. Back up top to Pimentel, guarded by Sapp. Turner has it picked away by Concepcion. Riley Gayer picks it up. She's going to head back the other direction. Gets it picked away. Concepcion ends up with it back to Riley Gayer. She's going to go for the layup. No good off the glass. It is picked up by Plato, and we're going to have a foul call. I think that's going to be on Maddie Schubert. Nope, going to be on Riley, her first. And we'll send Hazelwood in the line here to shoot two more with 14 seconds to go in the second quarter. First one is up, and it is good. Second one is up. Off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by Todd's. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Lakeway's ball with 13 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they just try to run the clock out here or try to put one in. I'd say with all these subs on the floor, they're going to try to put another one in. Jones taking it down. Drives the lane. Pass to Schubert. Schubert out to Gayer. Gayer for two. Good! And Riley gets on the board here to make it 36-16. 17, excuse me. So we head to halftime with Lakeway leading 36-17. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll get Coach Robinson up here and on the mic. And then we'll be back in just a minute right after this on Better Call Ball.
It's a fact of life that even the most reliable equipment occasionally will break down. When that happens, Farm to Fun Mechanical can fix it fast. Trucks, tractors, ATVs, big or small, Farm to Fun can fix it all. No need to worry about paying a tow truck either, because they will come to you. For fast, reliable, and honest service, call Farm to Fun Mechanical, 573-286-8999, and tell them that Kale sent you.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We've got Coach Brandon Robinson over here from the Newburgh Lady Wolves.
We've already done this once, but some idiot forgot to plug in the microphone to the right place to record the interview, so we got the video but no audio. So, how we doing, Coach?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. You looking forward to starting this tournament off? Or, well, you started this tournament off with a win.
Yeah.
And now you're going to be facing the number 1 seed in the actual bracket here. How do you feel about that so far?
It's good. I mean, we don't have a lot of pressure on us. It's the first time in a long time where, you kind of can come over here and you just, you kind of be a spoiler. And you kind of go in and you play with nothing to lose. And that's how we're going to play. We're going to play nothing to lose. Just try to do our best to give Crocker a game, make it hard for Crocker. But, we're excited to play, and this is a fun tournament, and this is my 3rd year doing it, and it's a neat thing, and we're just excited to be here and get an opportunity to play.
It's a nice, relaxed environment when you come in with that lower seed because nobody really expects you to win. So if you do win, guess what? You've surprised everybody. And you've made it a problem for the teams ahead of you because now they got to reevaluate and say maybe they're better than we thought they were.
And that's where I'm at. I've been talking to people. I don't really know what we are. I mean, not having a team last year. You got a bunch of kids that didn't play last year, young kids. So you're really just these early season games. You're just trying to figure out how good you are. What you need to work on within, and I probably won't know that until probably January. We just have so many unknowns, and that's why we're coming in here. And our focus is just to get better. And Crocker is going to be a really nice test for us, and they're going to make us better. We just want to come over here and compete and put a nice product on the floor that we can be proud of, win or lose.
Well, you guys did great in your opening game against the Plato Lady Eagles that are playing right now, and I think you guys will be at least a challenge for the number 1 seeded Crocker Lady Lions. I mean, they are a good team. They're coached well by Coach Bildner. We got an interview with him before that game starts as well, and I think you guys will put up a fight and kind of make people reevaluate how they think of Newburgh basketball this year. So I wish you the best of luck, and hope you get through the games all right here, and we hope to see you more in the future.
Yeah, right now we just got the biggest thing is stay healthy. I mean, we don't have a lot of bench, and now we're down a kid. Biggest thing is to get through here, give it a best shot, and leave here healthy and be able to go with 6 tomorrow. So, it's we're excited.
Well, let's hope that does happen, and good luck to you in your first round matchup.
I appreciate it, Cal.
That was Coach Brandon Robinson. Thank you, guys, and we'll be back after we hear from our sponsors here with the second half.
For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas, so stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276.
MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. Unlimited Custom Apparel in Crocker has everything you need for unique apparel and promotional products for your team or business. With a wide range of handmade custom shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and so much more, Unlimited Custom Apparel has what you want. So no matter what you need printed or pressed, embroidered or emblazoned, the possibilities are unlimited. Find them on Facebook today and tell them that Better Call Ball sent you their way.
As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? Well, I hate to cut everybody off, but we're getting started a little early on the second half here. So here we go. Hazelwood takes it off the inbound for Plato. Bounce over to Turner off her feet. Hazelwood picks it back up. It's going to go out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be off of Leah Thier. Sorry about that. I hustled up the stairs. I don't want you guys to hear me dying. Gasping for air. I need some exercise instead of extra fries. Here's the pass up top. It gets loose. Good with Drake for staying with it. Flips it behind her head. Hazelwood picks it up. It's loose again. Now over to Todd's. Todd's on the wing. No good on the air ball by Drake. Back the other way. Schubert handling the ball. Gets it. Bounce pass into Harvey. Harvey probably wanted it in the air. Back out to Kaylana. Kaylana for three. Good. And that makes it 39-17. That gives Kaylana 12 points on the night. Long pass over there to Pimentel. 6:55 on the clock here in the third quarter. Moving the ball around here, trying to get some space is Plato. Long jumper, like a sky hook almost. And back the other way it'll go. Kaylana with it. Back over to Leah Thier, now to Trinity Harvey on the wing, wide open. Now to Jones, wide open in the corner. No good off the rim. Harvey could have shot it, chose to pass it instead. Double team on Turner. Now over to Peyton Pimentel. Long pass to Hazelwood will go out of bounds. And another turnover for Plato. Turnover's kind of been the name of the game here for the Plato Lady Eagles this game. Laquey not far behind them, but they've been much more successful on the offensive front. Here's a three. No good by Leah Thier. Pimentel comes down with the rebound, mobbed by Kaylin Jones. And Turner going to handle the ball here. Over across the timeline to Peyton Pimentel, the freshman. And she's going to draw a foul on Harvey. Tried bodying her up and got a call against her instead. Stella Turner is listed at 5'7". I think she's a little bit taller than that, maybe. Trinity Harvey doesn't have a height listed here, but I think she's about 5'9" or 10. She's just a little bit taller. Driving around the right side, Kaylin Jones hands it off to Conception. Conception going to drive now. Pass out to Schubert. Schubert thought about a three, but she's going to think better of it. Conception drives. Now Jones for three. No good. Rebounded underneath by Harvey. Harvey double team, gets it out to Schubert. Schubert, she's going to shoot three. No good off the back of the rim. Harvey gets the rebound again. Back to Jones. Jones going to drive this time. Floater off the glass is good. And that gives Jones, let's see, 4, 6, 8 on the game here. And makes it a 41-17 ball game. Stolen away by Leah Thier. Thier all by herself. That one up and in. That's her second bucket of the game. She now has 4. Back the other way we go. Hazelwood drives right, passes it back to Erica Todds. Todds to Pimentel. Jones putting pressure on her. Over to Turner. Turner bounce pass inside, picked away by Schubert. Picked up by Harvey and tripped in the process. So that's going to be I wonder if that's going to be a foul on Harvey or Schubert or both. Nope. It's going to be on Turner, her second. So it'll go back the other way here with Laquey. 2 team fouls already in the quarter for Plato. Across the timeline to Schubert. Schubert over to Conception. Conception for 3. No good. Rebound came up with by Turner underneath. It's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow belongs to the Lady Hornets. They're going to stack here on the inbound. Out to Harvey. Cook pokes it away. Gets it to Hazelwood. That one up and off the glass. No good. Hazelwood misses it. Thier wide open again. Off the glass. That one's good. She's got 6 now. 45-17. Bounce pass over to Turner. Turner up top here to Drake. Inside now. Hazelwood blocked by by Trinity Harvey, and violently so. This one a floater. Up and in by Hazelwood. Good. She's got the first points of the second half for the Plato Lady Eagles. Jones hurrying down the floor, trying to catch Plato off guard. Gets to the Thier. Thier's going to drive underneath the basket. Tripped up, gets it to Harvey. Harvey in. That's her first points of the second half. A stop and a three-point play here puts Plato into the turbo clock if they do not score. Here's a three by Todds. Good. Erica Todds gets her first points from beyond the arc. 47-22. Long pass over to Thier. Thier from three. Good. Answers. Thier on fire in this quarter. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 50-22. Driving to the left is Hazelwood. She'll pass it off here. Todds from the corner. Off the top of the basket. Will be out of bounds. And back the other way will go. So, Kaylin Jones brings it across the timeline. Long pass over to Thier. My camera gremlin's playing his game over here. Harvey up and good for three. And that makes it a 31-point lead. Clock shouldn't stop from here on out unless Plato can score. It might be 35 points. I'm not sure on the basketball rules. I know in football it's 30 or 35. That one on the ground. No, it's 35 in football. So is it 30 in basketball? My camera gremlin, as Jones in traffic, makes it. My camera gremlin informs me it is 30 in basketball. And I trust him. We're going to have a timeout called here. That is the point where the clock does stop. I believe we're probably going to have a full timeout here. And we are. So let's go hear from some of those sponsors we had to cut off at the start of this half. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Unlimited Custom Apparel in Crocker has everything you need for unique apparel and promotional products for your team or business. With a wide range of handmade custom shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and so much more, Unlimited Custom Apparel has what you want. So no matter what you need printed or pressed, embroidered or emblazoned, the possibilities are unlimited. Find them on Facebook today and tell them that Better Call Ball sent you their way.
All right, here we go. On the inbound to Cook. Cook going to have to be careful on the drive here. She's already got 4 fouls. That one in the possession of Leah Thier now as they go back the other way. Pickney shading her on the other side. Pickney up and no good. Thier with the putback, no good. 4 Eagles with their hand on the ball at the same time. Stella Turner handles it across the timeline here to Hazelwood. Hazelwood looking to pass it to somebody. Nobody's looking at her. Cook on the wing back into Hazelwood. Ripped away by Kaylana. They're going to call it a jump ball. It'll stay with Plato. So here's the inbound here from Peyton Pimentel, freshman. Very, very young team are the Eagles, and it shows. Cook stopped on the drive. She probably should have went on through. Pickney couldn't stop her. Now to Hazelwood. Hazelwood for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Conception. Back we go. Kaylana to Pickney. Pickney to Gayer. Gayer back over to Kaylana. She's going to drive the lane. Floater. No good. Rebound by Thier. Putback is good. 57-22 now. Under a minute to go here in the third. Hazelwood drives, pass over to Turner. Turner for three. No good. Rebound by Thier. She'll take it back the other way here for the Lady Hornets. Picked it up over to Pickney. 37 seconds left. Inside here to Story. Now outside to Thier. Thier for three. Ooh. Conception with the rebound and the putback. Good. 59-22. This game getting out of hand. It's been out of hand. Now it's really getting out of hand. Two-pointer, no good. Long-range attempt there by Marissa Drake. Conception handling it across the timeline. She's going to drive straight in, and she's going to pick up the blocking foul on Aspen Hazelwood. I believe that's her second. That'll send Conception to the line here. She is 7 of 8 on the night for free throws. Make that 8 of 9. Second one up here. No good off the front of the rim, so 8 of 10. 80% still pretty decent. And that is last second shot, nowhere near good, and we will head to the fourth quarter, 60-22. We'll be back here in just a minute after this.
Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
Oh, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276.
Inbound from Schubert to Sapp here. Pass from Harvey inside now to Maddie Schubert, and it will go out of bounds off her foot. And it'll go back the other direction with Plato here. Hazelwood across the timeline here. Over to Todd's. Todd's for three. No good off the front of the rim. Hazelwood up with the putback, and it's good. And Plato strikes first in the fourth. Harvey dribbling left. Gets it to Schubert in the post. Back to Callie Martin, stripped away by Cook. Cook almost turns it over again. It's Turner now, taking it back the other direction. Pass over to Todd's on the wing. Out here to Drake. Drake gets that one to fall. Her second bucket of the game. First point since the first quarter for her. Sapp across the timeline here. Backing down Hazelwood, gets it over to Addie. Addie to Callie Martin. It gets deflected on the pass. Cook ends up with it. Back across the timeline we go. Erica Todd's up to Turner. Turner for three. No good. Rebounded by Maddie Schubert. I will try to keep them straight, I promise. Sapp. And good. Sapp gets on the board here in the fourth. 62-26 now. Sapp's first points of the tournament. Over to Hazelwood. Hazelwood in the corner to Cook. Cook pump fake, drives in. Schubert there to stop her. That shot went off the bottom of the basket. Hazelwood puts it back up. Rebounded by Harvey. Harvey takes it to the other side of the floor, and she's just going to sit there and dribble it, pass it around as much as she can. Over to Sapp. Sapp for three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Turner. And Plato has got to be tired. And that's going to be a foul. See who it's on. So that's going to send Cook to the line here, and that is a foul on Addie Schubert, her fourth. That one rolls in and out, no good. Cook made one of two earlier. Harvey going to check out here. Probably the last we'll see at her unless things get out of hand. Story checking in here for her. Second one for Cook, no good. Schubert and Pimentel fighting for it underneath. Possession arrow belongs to the Plato Lady Eagles. Clock still running because they are in turbo mode. Out to Cook. Cook catches it. Schubert trying to stop her. Laquey just kind of standing in the lane there, making themselves a nuisance, and it works. Out of bounds. Lady Hornets ball now. There's the inbound. Schubert. Back the other direction. Now to Schubert. Back to Schubert. To Sapp. Back the other way we go. Todd's. Pass it to Hazelwood. Hazelwood to Cook. Cook up and in. And Cook has her first legitimate basket of the evening here to make it 62-28. Maddie Sapp across the timeline. Nice little spin move there. Gets it to Addie Schubert. Schubert dribbles it around, passes it off to Addie Schubert, and it is deflected away. Hazelwood with it. Schubert getting down to the other end. Got her arms up. It was just enough to keep Hazelwood from scoring, but Hazelwood has got to be tired. Now to Maddie. Maddie over to Sapp. Sapp going to dribble up top here. In to Callie Martin at the top of the high post. Now Addie Schubert. Now to Story. Story for two, no good. Rebounded there by Drake. 3.5 minutes on the clock. Now to Hazelwood up top. Guarded by Sapp. Over to Todd's, no good on the three. Rebounded by Callie Martin. That's going to be a foul on Drake. I think that's only her second. It is her second. Olivia Pickney going to check in. She's got 4 fouls, but she's going to give Maddie Schubert a break here. Riley Gayer's checked in as well. Sapp to Pickney. Pickney back to Sapp here. Gayer in motion. Open on the wing. Trying to make a cut here. Guarded pretty well over there by Caitlin Bilderback, who's checked in for the Lady Eagles. Pickney top of the key. And that's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Laquey's ball. Looks like we've got Aubrey Hightower in as well for the Plato Lady Eagles. That shot no good. Rebounded by Pimentel. Back the other way. Todd's back to Hazelwood. Hazelwood's going to drive. Pass off to Hightower. Hightower no good on the shot. Rebounded by Hazelwood. Over in the corner, Todd's going to drive baseline. Jumper. Good. Todd's now has her first points of the fourth quarter. Pickney drives left. Passes it back out. Story to Gayer. Gayer in the corner to Sapp. Sapp was going to try to dribble. She'll draw the foul instead. So, inbound here from Story. That is the 5th foul for Pimentel. She fouls out. And they're going to have
Cook check back in for Pimentel. Cook has 4 fouls herself. Peyton finishes with 1 lone point on the day by way of free throw. And to Callie Martin, no good on the shot. Pickney with the rebound. She's trying to do something with it. She goes up with it, no good. Martin and Cook with a jump ball. It'll be Plato's ball. Crocker and Newberg, our next game. Right after this, Todd's passed it over there to Bilderback, and that's going to be a travel on Bilderback. So Laquey will inbound it here from the sideline. 13 seconds on the clock. I'd imagine they're just going to dribble it out. Cook going to put pressure on her. Pass back here to Story. Story into Sapp. Sapp up, no good. Fighting to the very end. Cook stays in bounds, and the clock will run out. Final score here, 62-30. Laquey defeating Plato. If you guys will give me just a minute, we'll come back here with the final scoring totals for both teams.
ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right. So your final scoring totals, we'll do Plato first. Aspen Hazelwood, the high scorer for Plato with 12. Chloe Cook with 3. Drake with 2. Todd's with 5. Turner with 4. Pimentel with 1. On the Laquey end, Jones finishes with 10. Harvey with 20. Thier with 11. All but 2 of those 11 came in the third quarter. Addie Schubert with 2. Conception with 15. Gayer with 2, and Sapp with 2. Rounds out the scoring here. 62-30 victory. 62-30 victory for the Lady Hornets, who will stay alive in the playoff bracket for the consolation bracket. And Plato, boys and girls, are eliminated from the tournament for the week. So bad news for those teams. Good news for everybody who didn't want to drive over here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to check out here, start a new stream, and we'll be back in just a little bit with the Crocker-Newberg girls game. Number 1 seed versus number 8 seed. Should be a hard-fought game. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and follow, and we'll see you for the next one in just a moment.